I'm running a contest on this video. Click the button below to randomly select a commenter. So here we go. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Sorry I haven't put a video out in over a week. I had some family issues. I actually had a pretty serious tragedy in my family. And I apologize. I just haven't had the time or the mindset to actually put out a video. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the transmission issue that I had after I made my personal best pass in the car. I had that clunking and banging sound from, I don't know if it was the rear diff, the transmission, or the drivetrain, the drive shaft itself. So I'll update you on that, and also I'll be doing the giveaway for the UPR subframe bushing kit. So stay tuned, watch the video, and you're going to see who wins, and you can find out what's going on with the transmission. So. Been getting a lot of questions, what's going on with my transmission, and honestly I'm not really sure what's going on still. I didn't drive the car for like 4 or 5 days. I drove it yesterday, drove it today, and that problem seems to be gone. So I did put it on the lift and I checked out, so I put it on the lift, I checked out the drivetrain. It didn't look like that U-joint was bad in the actual on the actual drive shaft. It seemed okay. It did happen a few times after I put it on the lift. I could not get it to happen while the car was in the air. Obviously, you could tell by my last video. Assuming what actually happened was when I was racing at that track rental that day, I remember my second pass, I was doing a burnout, and I pretty much was like, I don't use the line lock because if for some reason it never works for me, like pretty much everybody else that has this car. It's not consistent. It only works when it wants to. I was you know, using I was braking as I was doing my burnout, as I always do, and I revved the car pretty high, and then I got off of it and got back on it, and I remember hearing a clunking noise. So, you know, obviously there might be some kind of issue with my rear diff. I really don't think it's the transmission right now. It hasn't happened. Also, what I notice is when I was shifting from park to drive and from reverse to drive on those days that I did get that noise, my foot was on the brake and I was still running a drag radial. So I'm not really sure if that has something to do with it, but usually, you know, when you put, like I'm going to do now, I take my foot right off the brake once I go into drive. For the most part, I usually don't keep my foot there. So I'm just assuming maybe some high line pressure in the transmission, because I was really beating on the car that day, and I drove it home 70 miles. I mean, I drove 70 miles there, I drove 70 miles back. It happened at the track twice, and then it happened the following day. So what I did was I disconnected the battery, I reflashed the ECM, or the PCM, whatever you want to call it, with the same exact tune, and after that it only happened one more time. So as of right now, I'd say the transmission is good. I will be running at another rental next Monday, so we will find out. I don't think I'm going to get a drive shaft in time, so we will find out if this thing is going to fail. So obviously I had my personal best pass that I made, went 10.3 at 140.9, which is pretty impressive for the setup that I'm running. Now I'm going to start collecting parts. I'm going to get a drive shaft. I'm actually going to swing by my buddy's house You might have seen him in a few of my videos. He has the black Roush S550. I'm going to pick up his BMR drag springs that he took out. I'm going to order some Viking Crusaders shocks, and I'm going to start, going more, getting more intense with the build itself, so I could get the car to 60 foot. I'm going to race a few more times over the winter, and then I'm going to actually be caging this car. I'm going to be putting a 10-point cage, roll cage in here for my own safety. The car is getting faster, and there's been a lot of tragedies recently with cars flipping over, and tragic deaths. There's been some death from not having proper safety equipment inside of your car. So I'm gonna keep my car up to date. I'm gonna probably be doing a catch pin, pretty much anything NHRA rules that require, because I'm going to get my 9-second license, competition license, because I will be running a hot rod drag week next year, because it's gonna be local. It's gonna be pretty much in my area. It's gonna be visiting a few of my local tracks. So I want to be doing that. So that's pretty much what's going on. I'm going to be doing another good video tomorrow. I'm going to actually be putting my car back on the dyno. I want to see what kind of power I'm making, so stay tuned. I will either put that video up Tuesday night or Wednesday night, or Wednesday. I'm not really sure yet, but we'll figure that out. Also, in this video, I'm going to be giving away the UPR bushing, subframe bushing lockout kit. So continue to watch this video, and we will see who the winner is. It's going to be automatically generated from an app that I have on my computer. This isn't rigged. Even if the person commented and they were nasty to me, or they said something stupid, or they made fun of me, anything along the lines of that, I will still be shipping it to them. And guess what? I'm going to have your address now. But yeah, that's about all that's going on. I really think the transmission's fine. Definitely going to have to do the drive shaft is going to make a big difference. I'll probably cut 1/10 at least with the drive shaft, and it's going to save some weight. I'm thinking about going with bare brakes all around. Saves about 96 pounds, a lightweight battery. I'm going to try to start dropping some weight. I would like to keep it full interior thin now, but eventually I'm sure I'm going to do a rear seat delete, and I'm going to have to do that with the 10-point roll cage anyway. I'm not going to be able to run the rear seats anyway, so it doesn't even make a difference. So I'm going to have to buy that. I seen a pretty cool piece. I think it was like 180 bucks shipped. I think the name of the brand was CM Composites, or something along the lines of that. I seen them on Instagram. It was $180 shipped for the rear seat delete, so I'm probably going to go with that brand. And that's basically all that's going on. I'm really interested in doing CAD deletes. As you could see from Stang Mode's last video, they had a lot of issues putting in the headers. I really don't want to deal with that. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to probably get a driver's side header, and I'm going to have the flange welded on, and then I'll remove my stock header on the driver's side, and I'll bolt that up, and the other side bolts up anyway, so I'll still be able to utilize having cats if I need to bring my car back for some kind of issue. I'd rather just have that at my disposal when I need it, if I have to put it back on. But otherwise, that basically sums up what's going on. I'm gonna drive the car a little bit and get some clips just to show you that the transmission is fine. I know people get nervous when they hear transmission issues. There's not many, but I've also made 67 passes on this car. I drive the car hard. If you know me, or you know me personally, you know that's how I am with the car. So for 67 passes, this car is holding up very well. I am making over 700 rear wheel horsepower. We will definitely find out when I put it back on the dyno tomorrow if I'm still making the same kind of power. Sometimes boost leaks come up, things like that. You lose power, so I'm really just curious. I'm just gonna do a pull, the same thing, my pump gas, the usual, the same tune that I have in my car, and we're gonna put it on the dyno, see what it does. All right, guys, so I'm gonna randomly select somebody to win the UPR bushing kit out of my last video. So I am logging onto my computer right now. This is my computer. All right, so let's get this rolling. Let's see if you can see this. I'm gonna try to put the camera. Let me push this back a little bit. All right, so let's get to YouTube. create a studio. So this is my last video. In this video, so make sure you comment below so you could be entered in to win the UPR Billet Subframe Bushing. All right, so there we go. There's 116 comments, as you can see. See, let me cock this back a little bit so you can see the full screen. Let's see. So now I am going to go to my little app here. I am going to go to my videos. I'm trying to do this as best as I can without a mess. Alright, so my last video is here. You can see it. I'm going to click on there. I'm going to go pick a winner. So I'm running a contest on this video. Click the button below to randomly select a commenter. So here we go. And the winner is Dan Duke. You are the winner, so please get in contact with me through Facebook or Instagram. My Instagram name is MMACS550. You could DM me there, or you could message me on Facebook. It's just Michael Mac, just like my YouTube handle. So guys, that sums up the video. Once again, thank you for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, please just hit that subscribe button. I will be getting back to the track Monday, October 8th for another track rental. It's actually a private rental, so I'll probably be getting some more passes in and doing some more testing. And then I'm going to be upgrading some parts on the car and getting ready for that October 20th call out. I got a lot of videos to come. I got some good ideas, and I will be putting the car back on the dyno tomorrow. So, you know what to do. Keep tuning in. Thank you for watching, guys.